Hi Barbara, this video is for you. In this pot I've got shrimp heads and shrimp tail bodies in about probably 5 quarts of water with a whole lemon sliced. You're going to bring that to a boil and then let it sit. In the meantime, moving over to the next pot, we have 10 slices of bacon. I use peppered bacon. And we're going to fry that up crisp, and we're going to leave the oil in it. I'll get back to you in a little bit. Alright Barbara, you can see the bacon is really good and crispy. We're going to take it out of the pan, and you get to eat that. Or share it. Watch out. Anyway, after this, I'm going to start putting the flour in. I'll be back to you in a minute. Alright Barbara, so now, as you can see, I'm going to put in 2 cups of flour. We're going to just put that in right into the oil, and what that's going to do is start to bubble up. And then we're going to get our spoon. I use a wooden spoon. We're going to mix that all around so that it kind of gets pasty. And the next probably 30 minutes to say an hour, we are going to brown this, and it's going to take a little while. So right now it's 3:32, just to give you an idea. We've just put it in, and as you can see, it just kind of mixing it all together. Sometimes it's a little thinner than this. Might add just a little bit of oil, but I'm gonna give it a little while because sometimes the oil will also break down in the flour. So we'll go from here and I'll get back to you. Alright Barb, I ended up adding a little bit of oil. You can see it was a little too much. This needed to be just a little bit thinner because what I like to do is kind of be able to coat it onto the bottom of the pan because it needs to brown. But we're good now. This is going to just keep cooking and should be in good shape. Anyway, we'll get back to you. Alright Barbara. So the color is starting to get a little bit peanut butter color. I like mine just a little bit darker than this. Probably can't really see it in this video. Hopefully you can. Let's see if it'll... Not too much. Anyway, you're going to keep cooking it. You don't want to turn black, but you don't want it dark brown either. Anyway, you want it a really nice brown. Anyway, maybe as I get to the color I'm looking for, I'll zoom back in. Alright Barbara, this color is a little bit darker than peanut butter, and right before it gets burnt. You don't want to burn it because that'll turn it. However, you do want the roux as dark as you can get it without burning it. And it's just a technique, but I just kind of keep watching it, and then it'll finally get the color I'm wanting it, and we just go from there. Sometimes I just spread it all around a little bit, let it cook for a few more minutes, and then I'll stir it because what's underneath will continue browning really good. Almost the color of pecan shell. That's a good way to think of it. Alright, so now I'm cheating. I use the Maripou Kroger Cajun style blend, which is the onions, celery, green onions, and peppers. And we're going to just add that right on into our roux. So we'll just get that all ready. Okay, I've added a bag to it. It's going to slow the browning process down. We're going to add the other bags, and then we're going to let this cook down till it's all blended and good. Okay, so now you can see the roux and the onions and bell pepper and celery. They're just all kind of mixed together. We're going to let it cook down for a little bit. We want to get those veggies kind of cooked. Granted, they were frozen, so we're going to let them just cook down for a little bit. So that roux, let's see, we stopped that roux about 355. So just a little longer than 30 minutes to get a really good colored roux, about the color of a pecan. So anyway, moving on, we're just going to go ahead and let this keep going, and I'll get back to you. All right, Barbara, so I poured in 2 cups of hot water into the roux, and then I transferred it to the pot that I'm going to cook it in for the rest of the time. So next thing we're going to do is put everything else in here. While we do that, we're going to cook the okra and some butter. Mommy's cleaning out the crabs for the gumbo.
And we're going to put them in the gumbo pot and let them cook. I know y'all are coming over at 6, and it's going to be ready after y'all get here. So y'all better hurry up. Hi, this is Melissa. Say hi.
Hi.
That was Melissa. She's the cooker tonight. She cooks good gumbo. And she's the one who's cooking. And she cooks the best gumbo ever. And she put in shrimp heads, lemon, crab claws. And this is what it is.
That's the roux?
That's the roux.
Yeah. With the Trinity in it.
And what's this?
That's what I made the stock with.
That's what she made with the stock with. The shrimp Maddie. And what was this again?
That's the roux.
That's the roux. Now with the bacon in there. And this is my dog, Dusty. Dusty. That's my dog. And this is me. Hi, Barbara. And I'm McKenna. And this is James. And we're cooking good gumbo tonight. What you especially want to cook one day. Did you see her video? Online to the video. Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, Barbara is a hot girl. Ooh. Ding. Mommy? Mama, what's that? What's that, Mommy?
Are you getting off at 10-ish?
Mommy, what's this?
If you put that in there.
No, I just want to know what it is.
I told you it's the roux.
That's the roux. What's this, Mommy? What's that?
That's the shrimp bodies. Which
That's
make
the shrimp.
stock.
That's the stock. That's the bacon was in there. I'm McKenna. And this is James. Daddy.
Buddy.
Look.
What?
Say hi.
Huh?
Say hi.
Hi.
And this is going to be my dog. His name is Dusty. Dusty, look up. That was my dog, Dusty. So, if you want to look online, Barbara, you're really the hot one. We love you, and you're going to like...
All right, Barbara, we've added the stock. We've added all of the bay leaves, the pepper, the salt, the ground pepper, and the tomatoes and okra. Everything's in there. We've brought it to a boil, and it's simmering now. And it's going to simmer for probably about 3 to 4 hours. And really get the consistency we're looking for. And then about 20 minutes before it's ready to go, we're going to put in the shrimp and crab, which the crab's already picked and clean. All we're going to do is put the bodies and the claws in, and we're going to put our fresh shrimp. I've got about 6 pounds that we did. And then we'll serve it over some rice with some fresh French bread. And that is gumbo. Alright, Barbara, so the end is near. I've got the crab and the shrimp in 20 minutes before you're ready. And now you serve it up over some rice with some French bread and butter, and you're good to go. Okay, that's the end of the video. It is too funny.
If I had $1 for